Before I joined, it was farmers. Now that I have joined, I know that FFA may have once stood for Future Farmers of America, but now it stands for so much more. FFA encompasses the science, business, and technology of agriculture. That means we aren't just farmers. We plan to be vets, soil scientists, public speakers, and pretty much anything. There are 3 types of events in FFA: LDEs, SAEs, and CDEs. The first is LDEs, also known as Leadership Development Events. Leadership development events are competed in the fall. Almost all of them are public speaking except for one. One example of a public speaking event that's an LDE is Creed. Creed speakers are required to say from memory the 5-paragraph creed written by E.M. Tiffany. I have the first paragraph here. I believe in the future of agriculture, with a faith born not of words, but of deeds. Achievements won by the past and present generations of agriculturalists, and the promise of better days through better ways, even as the better things we now enjoy have come to us from the struggle of former years. Creed speakers are required to then answer questions about the creed, what it means to them, what they would change about the creed, and what it means to agriculture. And the only LDE that is not a public speaking event is quiz. Quiz, as defined by www.ffa.org, is competitors are tested on their knowledge of materials from Gerald E. Gray's Parliamentary Guide for FFA, information from the latest FFA manual, information from the Texas FFA Leadership Guide, U.S. and Texas Farm Facts, and current agricultural issues and events on a 150-question exam. I personally am on quiz, and I know that it can be a totally mind-numbing experience. But once you get into it, you learn way more about FFA than you ever did before. The second type of event in FFA is SAE. SAEs are supervised agricultural experiences. Inside of SAEs, there are 4 types of events. They're exploratory, research, entrepreneurship, and placement. Exploratory, as defined in the Leadership Guide, is learning about a big picture of agriculture and its many related careers. Research are where you research a new aspect of agriculture and try to find a solution or an answer, or maybe find a new problem. I personally did science fair this past summer and went to state convention for it. I got 2nd place, and I competed my project, which was water filtration through vertical farming. The 3rd type of SAE is entrepreneurship. As defined by FFAnow.org, it is a planned and operated agricultural-related business. Collectively, FFA members earn more than $4 billion annually through their hands-on experiences in entrepreneurship and placement. Placement includes getting placed in a job or raising an animal. You can raise animals such as goats and sheep, as well as smaller animals like rabbits and chickens. SAEs include the skills necessary to plan, propose, conduct, and evaluate an experimental learning activity. The 3rd type of events in FFA are career development events. Career development events help you learn to explore and learn what you want to do after you graduate high school. They encompass a lot of different careers, and the FFA manual says that 87% of students are interested in learning about career exploration, which is what career development events do. One career development event is land. I'm on land, and I can tell you that land requires a lot of memorizing, but not nearly as much as quiz. Land, you have to evaluate the class of the land, the slope of the land, and the texture of the soil. You then decide whether it is what actions need to be taken in order for it to be a good piece of land for agriculture. And the 2nd LDE is AgCom, otherwise known as Agricultural Communications. According to the Leadership Guide, 3 members participate in a simulated news conference, then use the information collected to complete practical problems. Last year, those who competed in agricultural communications had to, 1, design a magazine 2. Create a promotional video. And 3. Write a news story. They then had to take a written exam over AP style writing as well as current events. FFA has much more than just what it used to be. FFA is about more than cows, plows, and sows. It's about speakers, and job speakers, says Joe Martin. FFA now includes things that are way more. They include leadership, careers, and agricultural experiences.